Good afternoon, and welcome to Presbyterian Park here in beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for this afternoon's game between the Milwaukee Dutchmen and the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. At this time, we would like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Dutchmen. Batting first, the second baseman, number 23, Nello Buffrott. Batting second, the third baseman, number 27, Venus Jackson. Batting third, the center fielder, number 45, Chesty Squiders. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 28, Bustles Muxon. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 4, Booty Quooks. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 10, Ben Mork Stramplison. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 59, Joey Bread. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 15, Rob Dobster. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 6, Donut Shukwa. And all rise to greet our team. It's time to welcome the Pittsburgh Presbyterians to the field. The shortstop is number 15, Jimmy Soup Cutlets. The left fielder, number 27, Walt Boopa. The first baseman, number 14, Zimbabwe. The catcher, number 24, Shrewd Bland. The third baseman, number 4, Bill Scottish. The second baseman, number 6, Og McQuart. The center fielder, number 11, Spray Bradley. The right fielder, number 8, Froth Loins. And taking the mound this afternoon, the starting pitcher for your Pittsburgh Presbyterians, number 49, Borty Bonks.
Hey, good afternoon to you all. My name is Steve Chuckroast. You're listening to KDKA Pioneer Radio for Western Pennsylvania here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the Pittsburgh Presbyterians in game number 44 of this 84-game Continental League season. And they take on the Milwaukee Dutchmen, who are 16-27. Presbyterians are 23-20. The Milwaukee Dutchmen got the win in the first game in the series just last night. Borty Bonks is on the mound. He's 3-4 with an ERA of 5 and a 5.01. 21 strikeouts in his 10 games that he started. 64 and 2/3 innings. Facing Nello Buffrott, batting 307 to get things started. That's going to go right to Jimmy Soup Cutlets. And it's out number 1. Bring us to Venus Jackson, batting 305 this season. 5 home runs, 22 RBIs.
Ball high.
Takes ball 1 high.
That's down.
That one is low for ball 2.
That's outside. Ball 4.
And he will walk. So that will put Venus Jackson on first base. That is walk number 9 for Borty Bonks this season. Venus Jackson has walked 6 times. Bringing up Chesty Squiders, batting 328. That's going to get off the glove of Zimbabwe. So no fancy Dan, but right there to recover and get the play at first is Og McQuart, who throws it to a recovering Zimbabwe.
That's
So
inside.
the runner on second being Venus Jackson. It's time for Bustles Muxon to play.
That's low.
That is, well, that was in the dirt for almost a passed ball.
That's up.
That one is high for ball 3. Venus Jackson, Bustles Muxon fouls that one behind him
Take
for
your base.
strike 1, but he will walk, so runners will go on to first and second. Booty Quooks. Will pop it up into foul territory, and a diving Froth Loins in foul territory to get out number 3. Well, I must say that catch is worth a salt. It's brought to you by Salt, the seasoning craze that is sweeping the nation. You can try it on anything. Found wherever salt is sold.
Nope. Inside. Ball outside.
Well, Jimmy Soup Cutlets starts things off to face Donut Chuckworth, who's 0-4 on the record. His 11th start, 25 strikeouts, 5.24 the ERA. Not had the greatest of seasons has Mr. Chuckworth. Jimmy Soup Cutlets has been fantastic, batting .411. He's going to be on with a single line drive to Bustles Muxon.
Low. You're out.
And well, Walt Booper will ground out for the out. It was a bit of a no man's land, bit of an almost a disagreement at where it would go. It does move Cutlets to first. However, Zimbabwe will ground out right to the pitcher, and Chuckworth will make the throw. Brings up Shrewd Bland, the home run leader of the Continental League here so far this season. 23 home runs
Ball,
for Mr.
that's
Bland.
inside.
Takes ball one.
Ball, that's low. No, inside. That's ball 4.
And well, walking the man, I guess that's going to be well, it's actually going to be moving the runner, Cutlets, to third as Shrewd Bland will walk.
That's low.
A wild pitch.
Ball inside. 3-3.
And that's going to be Bale Scottish. Wow, smashing his bat in frustration with a strikeout with 2 runners on. Goodness me, well, tempers need to be tempers need to be quelled just a bit
Ball,
here.
that's low.
We don't need any sort of anger to be
Ball, that's outside.
getting the best of us on a full count for Benmore Stramplerson.
Foul ball. 3-3. You're out.
And he will strike out to start things here in the top of the second. Joey
That's
Brett
outside.
takes strike 1. That's ball 1. And he'll pop that one up. Gets jammed by Borty Bonks.
You're out.
Could be an easy catch for Spray Bradley for strike number 2. Bringing up the catcher, Rob Dobster. A 288 average. Fouls off strike 1.
That's down.
Only 1 home run, 11 RBIs for Mr. Dobster. And that's going to get right past the glove of Bale Scottish. And it's going to be a single for Welt Booper to catch. And good fielding from Booper. It doesn't move Dobster to second. So the pitcher spot is up now, and it's Donut Chuckworth. No hits recorded this season so far. It's going to stay that way. Borty Bonks retrieves that one, and it will strand the 1 runner and be a scoreless game at the moment. So bottom of the second. Og McQuart getting things started for the Presbyterians, batting .368, 9 home runs,
Ball
18
outside.
RBIs. Facing Donut Chuckworth here in the bottom of the second.
Take your base.
And he will walk to get things started. That is walk number 2 for Chuckworth today. He's walked 15 batsmen prior to this game.
Hey. Easy. Hey. Ball. Hey. That's high. Foul ball. Easy. No, that's low. Foul ball. Ha! He's out. He's out. Nope. Nope, that's inside. D-Rod. That's low. D-Rod. Take your base. Ball outside. D-Rod. D-Rod. That's inside. That's outside. D-Rod. Nope, inside. Foul ball. D-Rod. D-Rod. You're out. Strike. Ball high. Ball, that's inside. Low. D-Rod. Come on. That's low. Foul. You're out. D-Rod. Outside. He's out. Ball inside. D-Rod. D-Rod. No, inside. Ball. That's up. Ha! D-Rod. No. Ball high. Foul ball. Strike. 3, you're out. No, that's high. Ball outside. No, that's high. D-Rod. D-Rod.
There we are. Never realized I was having some technical difficulties here in the booth. As Donut Chuckroast Day will be over. Here comes Food Floyd. And it will be a double switch as Poon McMunch coming in for Ben Stramplerson. So Food Floyd, the preferred reliever
Strike.
for the Milwaukee Dutchmen. 5-4 record,
No.
so he does tend to get decisions in his favor. An ERA of 5.19. And he's going to get the strikeout of Froth Loins. Froth Loins striking out twice today, bringing up Gorty Bonks, so his day will continue into the top of the fifth.
D-Rod.
That will be another strikeout of Bonks. Kuvataya the side. So the Presbyterians still down by one into the top of the fifth. And Poon McMunch will register the first out. Bring us to the top of the order. Nello Bofrost is going to be on with his first hit of the game. And it's going to be an extra base hit. A double all the way reaching the wall. Retrieved by Spray Bradley. Bofrost is on second with a stand-up double.
D-Rod. That's outside.
And it looks like that will be out number two, right to Venus Jackson, right to Jimmy Soup Cutlets. Throw to Bobway in time for out number two. Bringing up Chesty Squiders, who last at bat hit the two-run home run that gave the Dutchmen their lead.
D-Rod.
Strike one, 2-1 the count. And that's going to be right past a glove. Well, Ogmer Quirk, what's he doing there? Well, he's going to be, that's going to be an RBI single, and Chesty Squiders just bats home the third run to make it 3-1 as Ogmer Quirk mistimed timed the ball, I guess, and Bustles Muxon is going to be on with a double. It's going to send home Sliders, and it is now 4-0, an RBI double for Bustles Muxon. Muxon hitting RBI number 26 for himself.
Ball, that's outside.
And it's 4-1 in favor of the Milwaukee Dutchmen. Booty Hoops off today, hits that one foul.
Ball outside.
That's going to drop shallow right field. Going to bring home another run. Booty Cooks with his RBI single. RBI number 13 for him this season. And it is a 5-1 game. And Borty Bonks' day will be over. Well, in comes Jig Liggleston, who has not inspired a lot of confidence in Presbyterian fans.
He's out.
He does get Strampleson to line out right to Jim Bobway to retire the side. So 3 runs off of 3 very big hits give the Dutchmen a bit of a cushion.
He's out.
And Jimmy Soup Cutlets, well, gets his first out of the day.
No, that's inside.
Rounds it out for out number 1, bringing us to Wells Cooper. 4 for 2 today. That's going to be right to Coops. Coops will take it himself, jogging over to first base. And that's out number 2. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Cool Floyd on the mound, throwing 12 pitches so far. Facing
Ball, that's low.
Jim Bobway, hit the sacrifice fly in the 3rd inning.
Outside.
Facing a 3-0 count.
Ball 4.
And he's going to walk on 4 pitches. So Bobway is on with Shrewd Bland, 0 for 1 today. He did walk in the 1st, but this is a time for him to perhaps right that wrong. Smashes that one with ferocity. And that's going to be foul. That's going to be a line drive for extra bases right into, well, he's going to stay at first. Going to hit the corner, did not take a bounce that I thought, and it's going to be a single for Shrewd Bland, moving Jim Bobway to 3rd. For Bale Scottish, who's 1 for 2 today, with a single. And Penis Jackson is there for out number 3. Now the Dutchmen have been fielding well today, have been giving the Pittsburgh batsmen a bit of fits here, similar to how they did in the prior game. And Joey Brett is going to be on. He chases it down with a single. That was a bit hard to field for Bale Scottish. The throw was just not in time. And Jig Fliggleston, ERA of 11.03. It has gone down quite a bit, but it's 31 innings. This is his 21st game he's made an appearance in. Decisions as far as decisions go is 2 and 3. 2 saves, and he's going to get, well, it's going to be a fielder's choice. Rob Dobster hitting into it for out number 1. Cutlets to McQuart getting the out at 2nd, but Bobway not in time. So Dobster will be at 1st. And here's Hoon McMunch. Didn't mention McMunch before. He's batting .313. He's a backup shortstop. He's been starting rate as of late, and he's going to strike out looking for out number 2. So Fliggleston getting a strikeout, bring us back to the top of the order, and the 1 for 3 Nello Buffrott. Lining right to Jimmy Soup Cutlets to end the inning, to retire the side, and bring us to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-1 in favor of the Milwaukee Dutchmen, with the Presbyterians up to the plate. Og McQuaid, 6th in the order, facing Food Thoyd here in the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to KDKA, Pioneer Radio for Western Pennsylvania. My name is Steve Chuckroast, broadcasting here, the Pittsburgh Presbyterians, on America's first broadcast signal. Og McQuart is going to ground out for out number 1. Not having a good day. Bring up Spray Bradley with a single at his last at-bat in the bottom of the 4th.
Strike.
Swings at strike 2. That's going to be just barely made contact with it. Right to Venus Jackson. Throw to Cooks in time for out number 2. Froth Loins has struck out both at-bats today.
No. High. That's down. Strike.
Swinging at that one, 2-2 the count.
Ball.
Fills it up, does Food Thoy.
That's ball 4.
And that'll be a walk as a check swing, so almost striking himself out. Froth Loins, that was in the dirt, so that is another walk. And Jig Fliggleston will come out for Mermel Spep. Mermel Spep batting 276.
That's outside.
Gonna get right to Buffrod, throw in time, and that is out number 3. So Bolt Velocidad will come in out of the bullpen. Pitching for the Presbyterians.
No, he's out.
And Venus Jackson will fly out to Spray Bradley for out number 1.
No, that's high. That's up. No, inside.
3-1 the count, fills it up, does Bolt Velocidad, a 3-2 record, 5.97 ERA, 13 strikeouts. He's pitched 34 2/3 innings.
Ball, ball.
And Chesty Squiders will land that one for a double. And well, we're a bit late in the game, but he is a triple away from the cycle. Chesty Squiders, a home run, single, and a double.
Ball
Top of the
outside.
7th. Bustles Muxon, and certainly we hope he doesn't have another at-bat, as that would just mean disaster for the Presbyterians.
Hey.
Tries to pick off Squiders at second. McQuart was right there.
Ball, that's inside.
That is a wild pitch, but recovered nicely. Does shoot Bland. Attempts to pick off again, and nothing doing.
Ball 4.
And Muxon will walk the first, so that will be another walk for, will be the first walk for Boat Velocidad. As Booty Cooks points to the outfield and gives a bit of a groinial grab. Og McQuart to Cutlets, a fancy done to end the inning. Well, that Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put North Bath in your quaff with Fancy Dan, and you can try their hair lubricant, their gelatin-based tonics, their crimping powder, and of course sculpting epoxy. Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Well, bottom of the 7th, Jimmy Soup Cutlets, top of the order again for the Presbyterians. And what a catch by Hoon McMunch! That catch is worth a salt, I must say. Goodness me, it's brought to you by Salt, the seasoning craze that can be found on menus nationwide. You're looking for it in the grocery, look for the package with the deer on the label. Just follow the deer and you'll find Salt. Well, Cooper's going to get his first hit of the game, a single line drive to right field, fielded by Bustles Muxon. And Thoyd's day will be over. In comes Beth Factory. The former closer for the Leighton Park Lowlanders. Factory with an ERA of 7.76, 12 strikeouts in 17 appearances. 29 innings pitched. Going to give up a single to Jim Bobway. So 2 runners on for Shrewd Bland.
That's low.
And a wild pitch will send the runners to second and third. So Shrewd Bland hits it hard. Could it be far enough? Oh, to Industry, we're down to 1. It's a 1-run run game. Shrewd Bland. A 3-run home run hits it to industry. And this game is 5-4. Home run number 24 for Shrewd Bland. Beth Factory giving up home run number 9 this season. And the Dutchmen only have a 1-run lead. Bale Scottish here in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. 1 for 3 today.
Whoa. No,
And he gets hit by the pitch. Hits him right in the hip, so Og McQuert represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 7th. This game is by no means over, ladies and gentlemen. And you can feel the intensity in this ballpark here at Presbyterian Park. They are feeling the tide perhaps turning. A 3-1 count.
Take your base.
And that will walk McQuert for Spray Bradley. It is all going in a bit of a pear-shaped four. Yes, Beth Factory's day will be up. In comes Jeff Loud. So with only Bood Hooges left in the bullpen, Jeff Loud will be asked to not just get out of this inning, but perhaps perform in the 8th as well.
Ball outside.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball.
Bradley fouls that out. He is batting .317 with runners in scoring position, only .284 normally.
Ball outside.
Full count. Jeff Loud has an ERA of 1.37. Gets him to
Infield
pop it up
fly.
in the air. It's an infield fly rule.
You're out.
And it's a catch for whom Nick Munch. Bring up Froth Loins 0 for 2 today. Who is coming out for Pope Lactavius III. As a
No,
pinch hitter,
inside.
batting .280. And he's not going to make good contact. It's going to be right to Buthrot, and the throw to Coops in time. So Lactavius gets the 3rd out. Top of the 8th, it's still 5-4, but the Presbyterians are back in this game as Condom Funnel will come in to right field for Froth Loins.
No, that's inside.
And Boat Velocidad
Foul.
facing Jeff Loud. Gets him striking out for the first out of this inning. Here is Joey Bread.
No, high. No. No, that's low.
Bread having a 1 for 3 day with a single his last at bat. Fouls that 1 for strike 1. 3-1 count facing Boat Velocidad. Is 1 for 23 pitches. Joey Bread hits that one far. It's off the wall, and he's in with a double. Trey Bradley with the retrieval of that. Plays it off the wall, and Rob Dobster hit into a fielder's choice his last at bat. With 1 out, he's got a runner in scoring position. Hits that one into, well, those are going to be the gap cutlets. Not in time. Well, the way the infield was playing that for a double play gives Dobster the single. I don't know. They weren't playing for a double play. I think they're just playing it to protect the
Ball, that's
any
low.
sort of line drive. I beg your pardon. I think the fielding position made that a very difficult ball to field. So it's runners on with first and second, with Poon McMunch
That's
to
outside.
the plate. McMunch 0 for 1 today. 0 for 2 today. Excuse me. With runners in scoring position, batting .300, and will walk to load the bases for Nello Buthrot. Well, this is a dangerous position for the Presbyterians.
That's low.
Buthrot batting .360 with runners in scoring
Outside.
position, has the bases loaded. Take strike 1 for 2-1.
Low.
That's low for ball 3, 3-1 the count.
Take your base.
And will walk home a run. So Venus Jackson will face Warden Lobster. coming in for both Velocidad, and it is all going wrong in the bullpen for the Presbyterians. 6-4 the score,
That's low.
and the Dutchmen have a 2-run lead here again.
Ball outside.
3-1 the count. Warden Lobster gets
Infield fly.
Jackson to pop up into an infield fly rule.
He's out. That's
So
outside.
with 2 outs, Chesty Squiders, who is a triple away from hitting for the cycle. He's 3 for 4 today, a home run, a double, and a single. Fouls off that for strike 2. Pivotal pitch here for Warden Lobster.
Ball, that's low.
Fills up the count. Hits that one, foul, so nothing doing there. Bases loaded. Gets him swinging out of the inning, and it is a 2-run game. Chesty Squiders smashes the bat in anger. But for the Presbyterian crowd, they find something to cheer about. They are only down by 2, as it could have been far worse. As Colorado Church will come in as a
Ball outside.
pinch hitter. And Colorado Church will be in with a single up the middle. So top of the order to Jimmy Soup Cutlets. So he represents, here in the bottom of the 8th, the tying run.
Ball. Nope.
2-1 the count. Jimmy Soup Cutlets the tying run at the plate. Fouls it off for strike 2. Foul again, making good contact. Get the feeling this crowd feels like something could happen, but he's going to strike out. So that will be another strikeout for Jeff Loud. He's really taking control of this game for the Dutchmen. Well, Bupa had his first hit of the game. That's going to be another one, a single right through the gap between shortstop and third. And he's on with a single, so the tying run is on first base. For Zimbabwe, who hits it high and far. Could it be? It's going to be to industry. Well, Zimbabwe gives the Presbyterians the lead on a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th. It is 7-6. And hope springs eternal with Bood Hooges coming in, the closing pitcher.
Ball outside.
Gets Shrewd Bland to ground out. That was home run number 11 for Zimbabwe. A 3-run home run to give the Presbyterians the lead over the Dutchmen, 7-6.
You're up.
Bill Scottish will ground it out to Booty Cooks. And in comes Winthrop Honeysuckle to get the save. Suddenly a different situation. Honeysuckle was probably going to have to come in no matter what. But Honeysuckle faces Muxon, Cooks, and then whomever is going to come in the pitcher spot.
No, inside.
So Muxon, 1 for 2 today, walked twice.
Ball, that's low.
2-1 for Honeysuckle. He's got 1 save on his record.
You're out.
That's a line out to Og McQuaid to start things off. 2 outs to go. That's 1 away, facing Booty Cooks, who has not had a great day himself.
He's out.
And he will ground it out for out number 2 on the first pitch. So Bood Hooges will certainly not be the pitcher. It will be Hofty Bagdood. Swings at that one for 0-2 the count.
That's inside.
Oh, checks his swing for ball 1. Almost got him on the strikeout. Fouls it off. 1-2 the count. Crowd on the seat's edge. They want to see a Presbyterian win. They don't want to go too behind to the
Ball
Dutchmen.
inside.
2-2 the count. Gets him looking for strike three. That is the game. And an 8th inning comeback for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. What a game that was. The final score of this one, the Milwaukee Dutchmen 6 runs off 10 hits. The Pittsburgh Presbyterians 7 runs off 11 hits. A 7th and 8th inning comeback for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. My goodness me, what a game that was. The Pittsburgh Presbyterians improved to 24-20, and they find themselves tied with the New York Haberdashers, who I understand got the win earlier today. The Milwaukee Dutchmen stay in the bottom at 16-28. The Presbyterians 4.5 games out of first place of the New Ohio Debonaires, who of course have a game later tonight against the Boston Ruffians, who they did get a loss, who they did lose to in the prior game, so that is always a possibility. The winning pitcher today, Warden Lobster. Warden Lobster getting the win. Winthrop Honeysuckle getting save at number 2, but Warden Lobster improving his record to 3-1. Jeff Loud gets the loss and will drop to 2-3. Of course, all the decisions going in the decision of the relief pitchers. But we thank our friends at the Honeyweed Tobacco Company, who bring us fine, fresh, hand-rolled tobacco cigarettes from the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. The finest standees of the day, the third finest standee is Shrewd Bland, going 2 for 4 with a home run, a 3-run home run that got things started for the Presbyterians in the 7th inning. Chesty Squiders with his home run, his 3-run home run as well, a 2-run home run in the 3rd is the second finest standee of the day, going 3 for 5. And the finest standee of the day, getting a complimentary carton of Honey-Wheat cigarettes, is Jim Bobway, going 2 for 3 with a home run and 4 RBIs. One of those from a sacrifice fly, 3 of those from that home run. He is the finest standee of the day. Gets a complimentary carton of Honey-Wheat cigarettes, brought to you by the Honeyweed Tobacco Company, humbly requesting that you smoke wheat every day. Well, the series concludes tomorrow with Con Wuthelson on the mound for the Milwaukee Dutchmen, who face Ivory Trinkets for the, I beg pardon, it will be corneal abrasion. So the last-minute replacement, it will be corneal abrasion taking the mound for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians, as Ivory Trinkets did have to come in for relief in the prior game. So because of that, he will move his starting position down a game, and it will be corneal abrasion taking on Con Wuthelson. So that does it for us for our game today. We hope you join us tomorrow for the game between the Presbyterians and the Dutchmen as it concludes the series. My name is Steve Chuckroast. That is going to be it for us here on KDKA, Pioneer Radio, for the Pittsburgh Presbyterians baseball. We return to the music, and until next time, the game has ended. Go in peace.